what I was gonna say about that. Oh, I was gonna say that a new client of mine, she was asking ways that she could get more activity. We're talking about going to yoga classes or trying to get other ways to lift in, but what I always recommend, and to you as well, is to get those hobbies that get you exercising. Denise is riding her bike all the time. You like to walk all the time. You like to play basketball. This is one that my client picked up. She bought a basketball and she goes and walks and then shoots some hoops just for fun because she likes to play basketball. So things like that. It can be a sport that you used to play, that you just dabble in now. You know how Pete plays soccer here and there. That keeps him in shape. I like to hike and ski and all that. That keeps me in shape.
Oh yeah, what should our hobby be?
Some type of shape anyway. Lat stretch.
What we were also talking about, what I brought up was like, I had, my impetus for working out in the original was to like get skinnier and lose weight.
Yeah.
And that has not happened. But I've gotten stronger. But like then there's this article in the New York Times about this new movement called body neutrality for women, which is like a big, mind shift of like, instead of just being like, it's my body, it works, and that's like where I should be.
Yes.
Happy. It's a big mind shift, I think, for women to think about that. But
it is. It is.
Yeah. Gonna do a little cat cow
versus it's never good enough.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I feel that. I agree with that. What was I gonna say on that subject?
So I feel like I'm coming to terms a little bit with that. Like, I'm really healthy. I'm really strong. I should be really happy with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
But why can't I be happy? But I'm like, oh my gosh, my butt's too big and my tummy sticks out.
Sure.
But that's just what it is. But it's hard to like reconcile those things.
Yeah, the aesthetics, right? Yeah, our culture programs a little bit of that into us to look.
Adam,
good.
Not a little.
But yeah, totally doesn't.
Not a little. It's every day I think about it almost.
After I lost 60 pounds, it took a very long time to not think of myself as a really big person, like a very, even now it's, like it's so psychological.
Totally. Yeah, I think it's something that I obviously don't have to deal with as much as some people, but I still feel it here and there.
And people treat you differently. I mean, it's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
But we were all just saying that this is the most we've worked out and like been dedicated to being healthier.
Love it.
In our life.
Yeah. In our life, right? But yet still enjoying
awesome.
Life.
Yeah.
So good.
Like,
yeah.
I know Steve last night, he goes, did you tell your trainers that you went skiing and you're good? I was like,
we're gonna go skiing.
Those are the wins.
Yeah, we're
gonna are you?
Yeah.
Gonna fall into some of these now.
Oh.
The shin boxes. And go ahead and lay into that for a little while if you want to.
I mean, this is definitely something that I need because I mean, I was also like a very active child and like I didn't play sports, but like I was like dancing a lot and like I actually was playing tennis and skiing and my dad would always take me on runs and stuff. And so for me, like I really need to be physically active. But your body changes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna flip this over and do a step through, but I'm just gonna step and then drop that back knee, right? So one big drop, maybe if you want, put it on the floor and hang out here, feel that stretch through your hip flexor. And then we're just gonna switch those out. Other side. And take your time on these. Yeah,
Worked
guess
out
why
on triceps the other day.
yeah, got a little more today, actually.
Oh my.
Well, we're gonna do a lift that's gonna use a little bit of them, I guess. But that's okay. We've had a full, what's it been? A full 1-day recovery, and then here's our 2nd day back. So we got it. Keep switching those. Yeah, the system that I've worked out for myself is that working out like this with structure and weights, kettlebells, bands, that helps me for my hobbies, helps me for backpacking and rock climbing and skiing and all that. And it kind of goes back and forth. That helps me for this. I come back from climbing the mountain on the weekend, and then the next workout feels easier because my lungs are used to being at 8,000 feet. So it's a nice like back and forth. One helps the other, and then the other helps that first one right back. And that's really fun. And I think everybody can experience that in some way, feeling whatever you like to do. If you do like to walk or ride the bike or whatever, it makes that bike ride a little easier, and then riding the bike makes this easier. So they feed off one another. Last couple of those. And then we're gonna get into it pretty shortly here. Woo. Let's do 5 to 10 push-ups. If you're already on your feet with me, sorry. Let's get 5 to 10 push-ups. We're warming our triceps up, warming our chest up. We're doing a little bit of that this morning after this warm up. So 5 to 10, knees or feet, let's do it. Taking my time with them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the first round here, you don't need any weights. Next round, we'll use your bands and your weights. We need some light weights if you got those. If not, your light band. So light weights or light bands. We're gonna do some bent over flies like this we've done before, right? So wanting those light weights for that, and then we'll stand up and do a lateral raise right after that. So light weights. Heavy weight's gonna be for a swing or an RDL. I know we did swings last time, but we're gonna keep practicing that if you want to, or do those RDLs.
Feeling that.
Good. Good, good. Okay, so body weight right now is gonna be a skater and then a body weight squat. After this first round, if you felt like that squat was too easy, you weren't out of breath enough, then we're gonna carry one of your weights with you, okay? But here's the skater, right? Hopping back and forth. I'm gonna stay pretty quick with them, right? But whatever pace makes sense for you. The point is to get us a little tired right now. Get us breathing, get our heart going, get that light burn going in our legs. Right after that, we're into bodyweight squats, okay? And again, my pace is a little quicker than normal because I'm trying to get myself breathing, okay? So skaters into bodyweight squats, then we'll get a little breath and do some push-up work, okay? 30 seconds. We're gonna start with those two. 30-second skater, 30-second squat. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Doesn't have to be a big hop. It can be pretty small, almost like a step, right? Here's my step version, not hopping. I'm still getting the same thing. Got my arms going. Getting the breath going. So there's not going to be any break between these two. We're going right into squats in 3, 2, 1, right away. Body weight a little quicker than you'd squat with a weight. Now let's pay attention to how you're feeling right now. Because if you want to carry a weight, we got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you think you could do that with a weight next time, I want you to do it with a weight. Little breather now. So we've done those 6-second reps with mainly push-ups, sometimes some rowing stuff. We're gonna not do the second part of the 6-second rep. We're only gonna work the way down, and then we're coming back up as quick as we can. So here's what that looks like. 3 seconds down, and then right back up. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So right when you get down there, give that little exhale, come up as quick as you can, okay? Knees or feet, doesn't matter. I want you to get 10-ish, right? Always a little bit of a range, but 10's the middle number, so 8, 12 maybe. I'm gonna count it out, but you don't have to stay with me, okay? You don't have to stay with me. I'm gonna keep it pretty rapid. 3, 2, 1, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When you're done, stand on the floor. Maybe give the wrists a little roll. We're going to be on our wrists again here in a moment. And then again, you can always make those fists, or if you got some dumbbells, the ones with the thicker handles, I like to hang on to those. Okay, we've got a mountain climber and then a pike. Those are 2 ab moves. You know the mountain climber. We got 30 seconds of that. And then up to 10 pikes. These are the pikes, right? Push-up position, hop my feet towards my face, my booty goes in the air. When I hop back out is the part that I want to be careful with so that my hips don't dip low like that, right? So hop in, hop out, just back to push-up position. Hop in, hop out, just to push-up position. So when we hop out is where we want to be strict with our movement. Whew, out of breath. Let's do it. Mountain climb. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just cruising with these. I do want you to try to make sure that you're on top of your wrist though. So your shoulder goes straight down to the wrist. We're not like pushing the floor away like I am right now. See how I'm kind of reaching out front. I want you to be on top. I'm giving the floor light squeeze with my fingers. That should help our wrist pain in the long run. In the long run. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it down. Giving our wrists a second. And then again, up to 10 pikes. These ones are kind of funky, but again, it's coming back down that I really want you to be strict about. In 3, 2, 1. Up to 10 of them. Let's do it. Take your time. What was that?
I cannot even do this.
Jump up, but I
You can
can't
walk
jump
your
back.
feet in too. Bunch of steps, bunch of steps, bunch of steps, bunch of steps. Just another way to do it if you see me walking my feet like this.
Okay.
When you're done, we're taking a short break.
Oh.
Getting ready to get on the skating rink again. And then again, if you want to carry a weight for those squats, I challenge you. I'm gonna grab one. Okay. Here's my weight. Let me get ready the rest of the way here. Skating and squats, same amount of time. Carrying a weight maybe. Okay. Go for a skate in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Those arms going across our body a little bit. Who here is rollerbladed or a ice skate?
Ice skate, I never
Anybody?
tried
Anybody?
rollerblade.
Ice skate? This is totally the movement though. Like I feel my glutes starting to warm up. Exact same
You
motion.
used
If
to
you were to
ice
really
skate.
get it on the ice rink.
Dana used to ice skate and she
2.
was a member of our college's like
Oh yeah.
synchronized ice skate
Grab your weight.
team. You know, like the girls,
Awesome.
Your college, Miami had a,
Squats, squats,
yeah, they had a
squats. Let's go.
synchronized ice skating team.
oh my gosh.
Synchronized ice skating,
Very cool.
Yeah, like where the girls all like line up.
never seen that.
They competed. They were really good.
It's weird because yeah, I'm more comfortable on ice skates than rollerblades or, you know, never been like
4,
safe
3,
on heels.
2, 1.
I don't know.
Get a break. That's
I wanna get
interesting.
back on
I'm the
roller
exact
skates.
opposite. I feel way better on roller skates
Me too.
or roller blades.
I have my roller skates in the basement. I should get them out.
Yeah, yep,
Oh,
I got,
yep. Mine are in my room.
But I have roller skates, not roller
All right.
blades, real roller skates.
Hmm. Yep, yep. Quads. Let's do it. We're doing the push-ups.
Oh, push-ups. Oh,
Yep. In 3, 2, 1. We're taking that 3-second down. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. Get back in when you can. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. Yeah, those are hard. Okay, we're staying down here. Okay, let's climb up the mountain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. With your mountain climber for the form, your knees should be pretty close to the floor. If you look down and you see them like pistons coming towards your face, keeping the kneecaps close to the floor. Don't want them like more than 4 inches, let's say, off the floor. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Get a break. Okay, pikes. Again, if it's too funky to hop all the way in and out, it can be many hops, or I was doing a little walking version. It's kind of like walking my feet into a down dog position, kind of like a bunch of steps, a bunch of steps, a bunch of steps. bunch of steps, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's do it. 8 to 10 of those. Five, 6, 7, 9. Woo. That one made the sweat start for whatever reason. And those wrists a little roll. Did you say you're going skiing this weekend, Allison?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's
Be
easy.
careful with that knee. Yeah.
We're only skiing with Miles. We're skiing Miles for the first time, so we're only doing the really easy
Okay, cool.
beginner things with him. We only paid for a lift ticket to go in the small area. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
I should be okay if I don't like,
Were you
You don't
You're-
show off.
were your quads burning? Were your quads burning a lot last time you skied?
Not that I remember. It's mostly the size of my hips that I feel the tension.
Okay.
Adam
good. That
Ars
means you probably
did.
had decent form. I was worried about you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Steve and I,
So
toward the end of the day,
My problem with skiing. Sorry. Yeah.
Go-
I was going to
go
say
ahead.
that my problem with skiing is leaning back too much. I can't really do it right now because I don't have skis on. But if we sit our butt back while skiing, it destroys my quads. And if you do the right form, which is pushing your knees into the front of the boot, right? And having the hips just kind of sink down, arms out forward, then the quads don't burn so much. And I was just worried about Allison. Putting sitting back really hard is obviously it's a quads, but that's putting pressure on our knees as well. So I was interested in that. So me and you, Denise, we gotta sit it forward a little bit.
yeah. Okay.
Yep. Also, if I haven't told you already, I'm a huge fan of watching some like YouTube instructional videos. There are some pretty helpful tips out there that are really easy to digest and apply back to skiing. Like a 10-minute long type of thing. And I think those are really helpful. Okay,
Cool.
we got the skaters and the squat. We're adding 10 seconds to both of those. So just know that when you pick your weight up later, but I still want you to pick that weight up for the second one. Here we go. Skating, 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice work catching. Nice pace, Sylvia. Okay, we're on the added time now. Right after this, find that weight with your eyes right now. 4, 3, 2, 1, right to it. Here we go. Almost there. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Hopefully got a little warm in the thighs on that one. Couple big breaths. When you can, try to close your mouth and do that all through the nose. The tip I picked up was to push my tongue into the roof of my mouth while nose breathing. And whatever activating that tongue muscle does kind of opens up the nasal passageway even a little bit more. Not like pushing really hard up there, but some light pressure. Some funky stuff, but it works. Okay. One more time on the push-up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Nice work. Staying down there. All right. Let's climb it one more time. Play with those pikes.
Mountain climbers.
You got it. Yep, mountain climb. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This one's still the same amount of time that it has been the whole time, 30 seconds. If you want to get your abs a little more, let's pick up our pace a little bit. Staying on top of those wrists. That'll also help you feel it in the abs. Knees are fairly close to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good. Little break. Whatever type of pike you're doing, let's keep that going. All right, here I go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kind of like the little hops too. Like this, if you want to take a second and look. Hop, 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 hop. I like that a little more than the step because it shocks our abs just the way that I'm looking for on the way back down. Those mini catches.
There's a lot of work on the wrist today.
A little bit. Yeah, my apologies. I feel it too.
But I find that like, you know, like if you put your hands on the floor and you do that kind of movement as if you were like trying to pick up something round, it puts like
Yeah,
less pressure on the wrist.
totally. I'm glad you noticed that as well. Yeah, that's the squeeze that I've been talking about.
Yeah,
Squeezing the floor lightly. Grab the ball, all right?
yeah,
But over time, it's kind of like doing this, right? Doing our like windshield wipe and wanting this knee to go to the ground without having ever stretched your back like this. Like it might not happen for a little while. So squeezing the floor will eventually allow wrists to get more and more and more and more and more on top, on top, on top, on top. So we're just gaining that mobility there. But still, I still get those little shooters every once in a while. I'm sure you've had it before, where it's like you can't be on your wrists because it just hurts. Okay, so luckily we're not going on our wrists again. That was it. The rest is going to be standing. Actually, did I just lie? I lied. We got a Superman later, but other than that, we're just standing up. Let me show you what we're going to do next. We're going to use our bands. If you don't have your bands, your weights work just fine. I'll show you the band version first. It's just going to be a lat pull. You've done it before. Boom, boom. Some type of good view there. Here's my lat pull. Get a nice bent over position. Doesn't matter where these kind of start, if it's in line with my head or a little bit down here, but I'm gonna pull down back towards my hips. I'm feeling it underneath my armpit on my back. So long pull back there. Lat pulls is what this is. So this is where we're incorporating a little bit more of that tricep, but not necessarily a tricep move. And then if you only have weights, we're lying on the floor on our back. And you've got 1 or 2 weights, and that thing's going as far back as you can keep that low back down and pull it back over. Similar motion, it's just obviously in a different range of motion. I'm working up here instead of from here down to here, but we're still activating the same muscle group, just slightly different. After that is when we're going to those swings or RDLs. If you want to keep playing with your swing and honing that in, then I'm all about it. We're working the same muscle groups no matter what. So hamstrings and glutes, low back, posterior chain stuff, whether we're doing swings or narrow stance, right? Both legs, RDLs. So same muscle groups, just a different way. We got fast twitch activation for those swings, and not necessarily slow twitch, but just different for the RDLs. And then we got the bent over fly. We'll be here. Light weights or a band that you're stepping on. And then we'll stand up, get the same thing standing. Superman after that. And that's it. So lat pulls. Lat pulls. Whether you're on the floor or standing, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. We're just doing that lat pull. Nice position, Allison. And then Sylvia, if you want to join us with a standing version, you got to just be over a little further. So I'm getting my back really flat, pulling those back past my hips with a long arm.
Okay.
So these require some light weights. Yeah, we need some light weights for these ones. Nice, Denise. Yep, our elbows are maybe not locked out, but they're pretty close. They stay really long. It's getting about 10 of those. Listen to that weight or band that you're using. It's a little light, you can get a couple more, a little heavy, a couple less. When you're done, let those go, find your weight. We're doing RDLs or swings.
Swings, okay.
RDLs or swings. Swings or RDLs. Okay, so if you're gonna do swings, I want you to do about 15 to 20 of them total, okay? If we're doing RDLs, we're doing 8 to 12. So 15 to 20, 8 to 12. Swings have the higher number, RDLs have the lower number. Here's my RDL. That's a pretty good rep. Whichever one you want to do, let's get started. I'm gonna kind of come around, see what you're up to, see if I can see how your form is. Nice. Couple of swings going on. So with that swing, we're just doing a little less of a squat for you as well, Allison. So less of a squat, and it's more about that thing going through my legs, and I tilt forward. So my legs are almost straight, right? When I'm at my deepest part. Deepest part, legs are only barely bent. Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it.
Nice. They're tough. Swing is like a clean to me. Like with a kettlebell, if you've done a clean with a kettlebell and you feel it like whack you in the shoulder and you're like, what the heck? It's the same thing with these. Like it's all about figuring it out, finding how to get behind that weight. Here's my reps with the weight. I can throw it pretty high, but right. But just give it enough power to get out past my shoulders. Okay, lighter weights or your band. Here are mine. I got some 7s today, keeping it light. We're gonna bent over fly. Okay, so looking for about 10 from this position. Squeezing it out there. Join me when you're ready. Flat back. If I was to face you, not letting these clack together in the middle, right? I'm like stopping them by my knees. When you're done with those, hang on to them, but just stand up. Good form, everybody. Yep. Keeping the weights. We're gonna go wide. I like to put them in front of my hips here. Down towards the sides. Control. Hopefully it looks like I'm going faster on the way up than I am on the way down. A little quick there, slower down. A little quicker, a little slower. Being pretty bad about counting this morning. I think that's 10 for me. Okay, one more to go in this round. We got that Superman. We're just gonna do a big pulse. Okay, it's not gonna be very long. We're gonna do about 30 seconds, but I don't want you to really ever put your weight of your hands and your feet on the floor. They touch, they come back up. It's very slow. If it helps, think of it like the push-up, 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. That's about how long we should take to get up and down in our Superman. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, heading down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you see what I mean? It's a very slow rhythm. Big squeeze, big release, big squeeze. Yes. Almost there already. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Nice quick one. My little mini child's pose. Let's rip through all of that at least one more time. All righty. Okay, so you're on the lat pulls. Those bands again, or weights, pulling it back. Standing or laying if we're using weights. Standing for the bands. Excuse me. Okay, when you're ready, go for it. Big pulls, flat back. Where do you feel this? Hopefully you feel it on the backs of your arms, near your armpits, on your back. That's where I feel it. So Sylvia, just no momentum with that, right? Starting from straight down, because this is the hardest point for us to pull from, right? If I go out here and swing them through, it's kind of easy. So pull back and then back straight down towards gravity. Nice, yes. Good, big squeeze. Back to the legs after that. Back to the legs, swings or RDLs. Keep working on whatever you've been doing. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch this whole round basically. So when you're ready, get started. You got 8 to 12 RDLs or 15 to 20 swings. Go for it, go for it. Yes, good. So again, a little less knee bend for the swingers. Trying to just push our bottom back, fairly straight leg, hip thrust back out front. Very good. And even though I'm giving you these corrections, there's nothing wrong with sitting a little bit into it. Nothing wrong with that. Just we're looking for a different muscle group to get fired up. Nice, Denise. Yeah. Finish yours up. So here's air quotes, the wrong version, right? Sitting, swing, sitting, swing. Nothing wrong with it though. Still a lot of work for my legs, but this is a little bit more of the like proper, air quotes, proper swing form. It's a little bit more booty and hamstring explosiveness. Okay, bent over fly with your lightweight. All right, get our position. Here we go. Control those weights back down. Don't let them fly back together. Slower on the way in, then they go up. Control. Control, control. Ooh. Stand up and hang on to them when you're done. And then we're going for the lateral ones. When you're ready, go for it. Slower on the way down. These feel good. I haven't done these in a while, actually. Shoulder actually likes those. Superman. Let's get this last 30 seconds in. And let's keep doing that 3 second up, 3 second down type of thing. Everything's slowly contracting, slowly lengthening back out. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Big lift, slow drop, slow raise, slow drop. My head's following the motion of my arms. So arms are getting close to the floor, so is my face. And then my kneecaps as well. Lifting the kneecaps with my glutes. Release back down. 4, 3, 2, done. Okay, let's in this child's pose, maybe a cat cow if you prefer that. I'm a child's pose fan. Okay, we're gonna take it to the glutes next. So I'm gonna get into that pigeon pose, end of the shin box. Let's switch those.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one feels really good.
You got forward.
Okay,
Down now.
staying on the floor. Let's reach for the hamstring. Poking that foot out front. Doesn't matter if we don't reach the foot. I grab my knee, grab my other foot, just trying to pull myself down towards that leg. Make these count. So make that stretch feeling behind your leg. Not super intense, but definitely notice it. Sure, I've said
Also
it
feel
to
it
you
on my
before, but
opposite,
yeah.
on my opposite hip side.
Oh, do you have your knee bent like I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm low back mostly, and a little bit of hamstring here, unless I really tug hard, and then I feel it in the hamstring. Gonna switch them.
Sorry.
Last little bit there. Ooh. One more. I don't know what Denise is doing, but it gave me the idea, just seeing you
Happy
kind of rock
baby.
by. Yeah, okay, great. That's what I wanted to do. Happy baby. Grabbing either the insides or the outsides of my toes, rocking back there. I like to rock on those erector spinae, which are the muscles that we used during our Supermans. It's the ones that just go right up the sides of your spine. Kind of rock side to side or forward and back. I'm gonna roll out of that. Call it a day, my friends.
Thank you.
Nice work. Good stuff.
Sweaty one today.
Yeah, we did it.
I'm tired.
We did
it
it.
We did it.
Okay.
Right on.
Woo!
Happy Friday.
Monday's a holiday, but I'll be here. Will everyone else be here?
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Is it,
Yeah.
what,
Okay, yeah.
is it President's Day?
Be here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, have a great weekend,
Cool.
everybody.
Yeah,
You too.
enjoy
Going
the
to-
sun.
You as well.
We're going to ride in
safe
Cloverdale
out
this
there.
weekend.
Good for you.
Heyo.
Yeah, yeah. Have
There we
fun
go.
skiing.
Keep it up. Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
it.
Thanks,
Bye.
Adam.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Woo. Bye, friends.